this video is a really bad idea. Let me adjust the camera a little more. Hello! Let me tell you all the situation. I've been really depressed the last couple days. I don't know why, but probably part of it is because I literally went and accidentally deleted all of... God, oh my god. So the other day I was uploading a new video and I was going through my downloads and my other folders because I had no storage to save the new video. And instead of just deleting all the shorts, I deleted my commentary. I deleted my commentary on like Truth Seekers, the Aussies, and Queen Bee. Now, with some really fancy schmancy like backdoor things, I was able to get back the Truth Seekers and Aussies video, but I couldn't get back the Queen Bee. So you're gonna see me again like this, like tired mom for Queen Bee later, and that's totally fine. I don't really care. Sorry, I'm also really drunk right now. God damn it. I can do this. I'm a professional. No, I'm not a professional at all. Hi guys, I'm Maritello, and I share everything that I find interesting, and we are back with another episode of my Helluva commentary series. Last time we did Harvest Moon and Truth Seekers. So we are going to be watching the last couple episodes of season 1 of Helluva Boss, which is Aussies and Queen Bee. And I enjoy both of those, and I hope y'all enjoy them too. I think season 1 ended super, super strong. Do not throw up on camera. You've never thrown up from alcohol. You better not throw up on camera. I swear to God, Mariah. I can do this. Shut up, Lance. I think he's asleep. Also, I think I finally figured out my lighting. And my husband kind of did this like weird thing. Here, let me see if I can show you. Like with my camera, where it's like connected to the shelf. I think I figured that out as well. So like double points from drunk Mariah right now because I feel like I'm doing really good, guys. If y'all like this video, make sure that you leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends and fellow Helluva Boss lovers. With all that out of the way, grab a drink and a snack, and let's dive right in. The next episode is Aussies. I love this episode. Alcohol on top of a sacred tome. It's very Luna, but I would freak out if it was even just like a free like little booklet I got at the supermarket.
Actually, sir, it's our 1-year marriage anniversary, so I'm taking Millie to Aussies in the Lust Ring. Aussies!
I, like, until this moment, didn't realize that Moxie and Millie had only been married for 1 year, which explains a lot, and we'll get into it when we talk more about season 2. I was so excited when this came out because I was like so excited for like more focus on Moxie and Millie, which we all know it's not gonna happen. But also, I love Millie's dress so much. Like, I want to dress like that. Also, love her tattoo. I would love to get a little heart tattoo where hers is, but unfortunately, I have vampire teeth where that heart one is. I love her so much, and her outfit is so cute. Moxie and Millie, still absolute couple goals. I love them so much. The fact that they also like made it very like Vegas like look out in Lust. Also, if I remember right, the Aussies also like look so much like Moulin Rouge. Love it. I love everything about the aesthetic of Lust so much. It's just gorgeous. You can just tell the design of everything. Like, you can just tell how hard like the animators and the designers and like everyone on this project has worked so hard on it. Like, you can tell this is a passion project for Vivzie, and the people also working on it like definitely deserve like every bit of credit. I don't think I've said that enough yet. Like the scenery is just absolutely gorgeous in every single one of these.
Oh yeah, I'm with those two.
This club is for couples only.
It's what?
Yeah, I'm with Blitz. What? Because if it's the Lust Ring, like, thruples should definitely be a thing. Like, obviously, like, they're not Like Blitz and Moxie and Millie clearly are not, but like the bouncer like shouldn't be like just pulling potential thruples out of line for the, like, it's the lust ring. Like threesomes are a thing, and I'm sure they are in hell, like, right? Even the dumpster in Lust has like an extra like sexy little string of lights. Love it.
Why won't you love me, Alejandro?
That's a mood, Gabriella.
You're a mood, Stolas. Poor Stolas too. Like clearly, like this is around the time they started separating, and like are working on a divorce. And just seeing Stolas so sad and miserable, probably not really caring if Stella's there, but like definitely caring that Octavia is not. And just seeing him so miserable is just... Also, where's all the staff? Like, did Stella take the staff too? Because we have seen, like, the butlers. And I know that, like, we've seen him, like, rummage through the, like, refrigerator and stuff. Like, obviously he makes his own meals and, like, gets his own snacks. But, like, where is his staff right now? Is it just everyone went home? Is it late in the evening? I might have just answered my own question again. What a caller ID. A puff of smoke with the person's name and lights. I want that kind of technology. We don't have that technology. Stella's is so dang cute. Like, this is why I was like, oh, like, they actually are, like, developing feelings. Because at first, like, you heard how he sounded in Murder Family. Oh my God. But now he's like heart eyes when he thinks he's getting asked on a date and like going all out for a date. Like, it's just so cute.
I'm here.
Wow. That's a bit overkill, don't you think?
Shut up, Blitz. I love Blitz so much, but if you can't like appreciate that this guy has, like, yeah, maybe he is a little overdressed, but like he literally like went all out because he cares and is literally wearing the stars as a cape. He clearly, Hello Kitty, he clearly cares about you so dang much. Do not start this by being a jerk and being like, well, you look like you're a little overdressed. Do you know how many bad first dates start that way?
Oh my. Oh no. No, but yes.
My exact thoughts. I know what happens in that club. So no, but yes, that aesthetic is beautiful. I love the design of Ozzie so much. Like the color scheme, the design and the carpets and the walls and the chairs, like every little bit. Like I just love every bit of it. I love it so much.
That sounds fun. How did you kill them?
How? I mean, there was a lot of them, so I don't... Bullets?
It's the fact that Stolas is suddenly, like, he's done so much with Blitz at this point, but the fact that he is so nervous on this date just, like, again shows how much he really, really likes Blitz at this point, and how, like, much effort he actually wants to put in to make this date, like, perfect. Also, that little fire, like, place thing going on in the background, I want to design a building like that. I love this so much. Like, everything about this episode is just so aesthetically pleasing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I see some sexy faces around here tonight.
I did not expect Fizzaroli to be making an appearance in the Lust Ring. Just a heads up. When this came out, I was like, wait, what are you doing in Lust? And it makes sense later. But I was just so confused, but I was down for more Alex Brightman. I love Alex Brightman.
Did he do sales motives?
Oh, no fucking way.
Not him.
Why is Stolas surprised? Like, Osmodeus is the king of Lust, and the place is called Ozzie's. Like, were you just... what were you expecting? The Wizard of Oz? Because me too.
That robo-me made us more money entertaining those kids than the ones we sell to get you freaks off, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean! I have 4 of them!
Okay, keep that guy far away from me.
And, like, I don't care how obsessed you are over someone. Why would you need 4? How many, like, crevices or things can be stuck in you or in them at once? Like, why?
Give it up for Moxie! With no creative stage name whatsoever.
I mean, I don't know. If I just heard the name Moxie, I would think that's a pretty creative stage name without knowing that's his name. Like, that sounds like a stripper name. Does that not sound like a stripper name? Hi, I'm Moxie. Or, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I hope we'll never, ever be apart. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love... I'm saying it again because it's true. I love Moxie and Billy so much. Their love is so genuine. It's so wholesome. Like, as compared to literally any couple we see in, like, Helluva Boss, like, theirs is, like, the most, like, wholesome and genuine and just... It's so beautiful. The most non-toxic, too, by the way. Osmodeus, the embodiment of lust. Give me a thrust. So... for you non-musical theater fans, the person who voices Osmodeus, the name always escapes me, also plays Audrey 2 in The Little Shop of Horrors on Broadway. Little Shop of Horrors is another one of my favorite musicals, and it is, fun fact, other than Avenue Q, the only musical that has ever appeared on Broadway to star a puppet. Obviously there's puppets and stuff in other shows, but to have it as, like, the main, like, cast, there's only Little Shop of Horrors and Avenue Q. I knew he could sing as soon as I, like, recognized, like, who it was, and I love Osmodeus so much.
You wanna hang around this lustful town?
Also, it could also just be me, but, like, the piano in the background and his, like, really, like, low, like, sultry, good voice, those combined gives me, like, Oogie Boogie vibes from, like, Nightmare Before Christmas, and I think it's because the Vegas vibe, the, like, jazzy piano in the background, the low voice, and the antagonist, obviously, but, like, everything, like, when I hear it, just, like, reminds me of Oogie Boogie so much, and it made me love it so much more. It's so freaking good. Is that Blitzo? So you're showing your face? Hey, everybody, this guy's a total disgrace. See, you know that Vizzaroli has a past with him because he used Blitzo. And the only people that we have heard use Blitzo are people that he has had some kind of, like, past with. So that's, I mean, well, we know it now, but, like, when I first heard, I'm like, uh-oh, he knows him. He used the O. A selfish imp in the sheets, and just as bad in the streets, a reckless, heartbreaking freak. I love Verosika. I know that there's no, like, actual reason for Verosika to, like, join in, except for the fact that this entire episode is made to bash Moxie, Millie, Blitz, and Stolas and their, like, relationship and love lives. But oh, she's such a good voice. I love her. Stolas, is that you? Are you sleeping with an imp? Now, the only thing I don't like about Wally, like, calling him out is, like, you were at the Harvest Moon Festival. Did you not see the way he was blatantly flirting in front of literally everyone? My dark lord, how the mighty do fall. You used to have a smoking wife, a kid, you had it all. I hope you didn't give it up so you and him could get it up. You sold your life for a thrust. Now that's the spirit of lust. I want to point out, Osmodeus definitely shouldn't have commented at all on Stolas and Blitz's relationship because his entire, like, place is for lust. Why would you call someone out for the, like, fact that they are doing exactly what you are the king of? I mean, like, clearly everyone is there for the same reason that Blitz and Stolas are, well, not really. Blitz is there to stalk and Stolas is just kind of there as a pawn, but what you're insinuating, the reason that they're there for, is the reason that every single person in that club, minus Moxie and Millie, because they're genuinely in love, you know, are there to do. I don't know. 'Cause I love you. 'Cause I love you. Very they're so damn cute. I just love them so much. They're so cute.
You know what? This was a mistake.
And like, it's so like great to like see both Moxie and Millie in like a blatant comparison to Blitz and Stolas at this point, where like it's clearly obvious they both have feelings at this point, but have not yet brought them up. This is such a good episode.
Good night, Blitz.
Night.
So much unspoken emotion in one episode. It's intense. It's a very intense episode, full of unspoken emotions, some spoken emotions, and like how both of them like view each other in the world. Stolas at this point is still like okay with like showing off his relationship with Blitz around like others like in Blitz's like social class, but he's still not okay with like demon royalty or leaders of rings of hell as like shown with Osmodius, and he's still embarrassed, which makes Blitz like super insecure about even like thinking about having emotions for him. It's just such a good dynamic, and like I like very early, like it's a very early development of both of their feelings, and it's done so well. I love this episode so much. Top tier. That's going above Spring Broken. That's like the like top, my favorite episode of season 1. We still got one more to go through, but yeah. Oh man. Hey, like you're back to like super drunk Mari. I have not been this drunk in a very long time, and I haven't got this drunk this early since I was like 21 years old. Anywho, we're gonna watch Queen Bee today. Okay, so for the people who have not been keeping up with Helluva Boss since like the day it came out, like I have, Queen Bee came out way past season 2, so there were some legal issues with the episode, which we later found out why, and I'm gonna go ahead and just spoil it. It's because they have Kesha in this episode, and I found it really interesting that they got Kesha in this episode, because the way a lot of people found Vivzie Pop is because she did like an animated music video to Die Young by Kesha, which is one of my favorite songs. This video didn't come out, and they said it was for like legal purposes, and none of us really understood what it was. And then we found out that Kesha is in this video, and if y'all didn't know at the time, Kesha at the time was in a legal battle with her record label, because she wanted to get out of it, and there's a lot of harassment and stuff in that. We're not gonna get into that. I am way too drunk to even like touch that. So this episode didn't come out until, God, maybe before Western Energy? I can't remember. But it was like 2 or 3 episodes into season 2 of Helluva Boss, and then they dropped the season finale. Now, another thing is on YouTube, you won't see it like this, but when it first came out, Ozzie's had season 1 finale part 1. Queen Bee was season 1 finale part 2, but they've changed that title. So there's that. But when it first came out, that's why a lot of us were waiting for part 2, because I won't spoil too much, but in season 2 there's a lot of things that are unanswered, and we were hoping to get answers in season 1, or in the season 1 finale with Queen Bee, and we didn't. Vivzie like had said this is like a wrap-up party kind of episode. All the lore and stuff was in Ozzie's. But yeah. Anyway, wow, I've been recording for like almost 12 minutes, and it's literally been nonsense. Let's get into it. I love this episode personally because I love Kesha. Let's do it!
You want me to drop you off here?
Oh, yeah, this looks right.
So one thing I really don't like about this entire episode is it has kind of like a yellowish filter on the characters, which I get it because there's a big old hive on the outside, Queen Bee, whatever. I don't really like the filter that they use on it because like it all looks very yellowish, and I'm not a big fan, but I get the aesthetic. That's the thing, is like Vivzie Pop and her team is very astute to detail, and I like that a lot. Sorry, I literally legitimately like just saw my TikTok, 8,000 views in 24 hours. Y'all are freaking amazing. Oh my god, I did not promote my TikToks earlier. If y'all don't know, I have a TikTok and an Instagram where I also post like skits, mini theories, and really anything that I just find interesting. Honestly though, I post more on TikTok than I do on Instagram. So if you're gonna pick one of the two to follow, I would say TikTok. I just hit 2,700 subscribers today. I also hit like 8,000 views within 24 hours. That's freaking crazy for me. Y'all are amazing. I love y'all so much. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Let's get back to Queen Bee. Oh my god. How many times have I asked and begged for a soundtrack? Vimsy, I need a soundtrack! Ah! I don't even like, not even just like the main songs. I want the background music. I need this. This right here. Also, first of all, the way Luna texts is totally me. Yeah, 100%. Second of all, in The Sims, I tried to like make a nightclub inspired by this like hive like thing. It's called the Hive. I might put my Sims username somewhere on here. It's not very good, but I had a couple people like save it because this is right when Queen Bee came out. And I really like it. Anywho, let's keep going.
Luna! Hey, girl. Glad you could make it.
Tex! Yeah, hey. Thanks for inviting me.
Course. Hey, everyone. Meet the new face.
The sad thing is I've been in Luna's shoes, except I was like the goody two-shoes girl that got invited to things like this. And like all my friends were not. So I felt super awkward. And it's always like huge parties. It was like 4 or 5 people, like, and I didn't do that stuff. So I would sit there and play like Saints Row with my friends while everyone else was just like,
Drink or anything?
Oh, sure. Yeah, totally.
And so I told him, I'm not gonna go get it unless you fucking throw it this time. That is so not fetch. Not fetch.
I love the Mean Girls references so much. And like, okay, let's be honest, Vimsy puts a lot of musical references. I'm not saying this is a musical reference, but it 100% is too at the exact same time. Mean Girls reference obviously is to the movie, but it also could be another musical reference in the Helluverse because Mean Girls is technically a musical.
Yeah, like that happens all the time.
OMG. Luna? Lunatic Luna? That you?
Yeah, it's Luna. Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe you're showing up to another party.
The only thing I have an issue with is the like canonicity? Is that the word? Canonicity? If it's not, it's the word now. Because Tex just said she's the new face, so that should imply that she's like a new person to the party, but they have like evidence from her like former parties, unless she like knew her in the pound and they had parties at the pound, but I don't think that happened because they're all stuck in cages. Anyway.
You still have that.
It brings me joy. You know, you're supposed to keep things that bring you joy.
I hate that this chick's using Marie Kondo freaking like tactics on her to justify the fact of like, hey, this random chick barfed at a party. How crazy is that? Because like when I didn't go to a lot of parties, but like when I heard about parties, when you barfed at parties, you were like seen as someone who parties hard and like were respected. I don't know what's changed in the last, God, how old am I now? 26. I don't know what's changed in the last like 10 years in like party culture, but like, wow.
Negative. Your aura is really aggressive right now.
Oh yeah? Well, maybe it's because I'm in the presence of a massive fish.
Oh, my dog. Wow.
What? Is that not an okay thing to say? Like, come on, it's true.
You can't say that.
Also, why can't she say that? Because, okay, listen here. Again, I'm very drunk, so like, but like, if she is a female dog, which is the medically correct term, why can't she say it? Like, if anyone could say it, she should be able to say it, right?
Did I miss anything?
No.
Also, how did Tex not hear all that? Like, literally everyone went silent. Did you literally not hear her call, like, a female dog in front of a bunch of dogs, including female dogs? I got a question here, Tex.
How are my dirty bitches doing tonight?
So it's cool for her to say it, but not cool for Luna to say it. And at this point, we don't even know who, like, this person is. So, like, are they a hellhound? No, they're not. She's not a hellhound, but you know who she is? Kesha!
I'm sticky sweet, stuck in your teeth like cotton candy.
So, Kesha did not sing the song. So this is really common, if you didn't know, when they get, like, famous people, when they get certain celebrities to voice act in television shows, they are allowed to voice act, but their record company will not let them sing. So they'll write the songs, but they won't actually perform the songs. So Kesha is the actual voice actor for Beelzebub, but the actual singer is someone else. And I think she's the one that's taking over, like, the main role, if I remember right. But Kesha, while she is not singing the song, wrote the song. And this does give me very 2012 Kesha vibes. And I love this song. Oh my god.
Brighter than the starlight in the sky.
Okay, let's talk. Oh my god. Okay, I've been singing for a while. I am so sorry. And if I don't post this, you're welcome. Anywho, okay, so do you see Beelzebub's color? She changed from, like, the yellows and pinks and blues to just, like, black and yellow. So this is, like, my theory, and no one's ever really talked about this. So Beelzebub feeds on the energy at the parties, and she's gonna talk about it later. And the energy is the honey that she is able to make. So when she is in the full black and yellow, she changes the color of her outfits when her power is in, like, full use. So you saw all she really did is, like, put the cotton candy out in the party, and later on you're going to see, like, the actual, like, full extent of her powers. And even more so later in the episode, when she is in, like, the black and yellow is when her like, she's, like, fully charged basically, and, like, able to do these amazing things.
Get back tonight.
So what you want?
Your queen bee brings the sweet stuff, so keep making me that motherfucking honey. Yeah, keep it coming.
So I don't know why, but this part in I don't know why, but this part specifically always reminds me of Home on the Range. You're not someone born in 1999 or earlier, so you don't know. Home on the Range was a Disney movie that actually wasn't super popular, but they had a yodeler that was, like, the main villain. I wish I could remember his name. When this guy comes on, he, like, hypnotizes the cows to, like, go with him, and that's how he poaches all the cows. I don't know why, for whatever reason, this specific part where she's like, hey, your queen bee brings the sweet stuff, so keep making me the honey, that reminds me of him, and I don't know why. Probably because it's, like, almost hypnotic how quickly everyone goes, like, for that. But again, in her, like, lyric, your queen bee brings the sweet stuff, so keep making me the honey, is because when you're having a good time, Beelzebub gets power. And the more you are enjoying it for the fact of just having a good time and indulging in gluttony, she's getting power. And let me, like, reiterify. Gluttony is not just overindulging in food. It's overindulging in anything that, like, okay, so, again, grew up Catholic. So they really, like, pounded on this. So gluttony is not just food. That's what a lot of people, associate it with, because it's, like, a good, like, physical example. But gluttony could be anything that you indulge that keeps you away from a relationship with God. It could be video games. It could be a relationship. It could be food. It could be books. It could be games. It could be anything that brings you away from God. So anything that you like hold higher over God and like indulge in more and keeps you away from God, that is considered gluttony. And I think that they do really good with Beelzebub in this. Although it is still associated mostly with food, it is associated more with partying, and I really like that. How have I been speaking for 42 minutes? We are literally like only 10 minutes into this video. Wow, I'm drunk. Brighter than the starlight in the sky. Love that song, love that song. It's such a bop. If like people think it's cringe, they're literally born too early for this, because oh my god, that is Kesha era at its finest.
But I feel like I went a little too hard with the confetti this time, though. I have like a rainbow in my vagina right now.
So Kesha. So Kesha. I love it so much. Oh my god. Like, I know, okay, so I made a YouTube video earlier about, like, how Beelzebub should not be trusted because she's literally, like, a vampire sucking off of everyone's, like, fun time energy. And I'm gonna get more into that later, but, like, I'd still hit Beelzebub. I totally would.
I mean, I usually just steal them, but Belle changed the locks. She says I'm a total jackass for trying, but hey, I'm proud to be a total jackass.
Beelzebub reminds me of an ex-boyfriend of mine who unfortunately has passed away. So I was not a party girl in high school, and it was not when I graduated high school. I had never even touched, you know, that stuff till I was like 21. Luna in this episode, like, I resonate with Luna specifically in this episode so hard because I was usually the awkward girl at the party who didn't really socialize a whole lot, and then when I did socialize, everyone had these like crazy stories or had this like crazy personality that I just could not like relate to, and I tried so hard to relate to, but it was so hard when like people talked about how like they were like so high that they did ridiculous things, and I didn't even know what it felt like to be high till I was 21, and I hated it so much. Wow, I sounded super Catholic right there, didn't I? I grew up Catholic. I couldn't relate. I know what it feels like to be in that situation, and I feel for Luna so hard.
To me, you don't give a shit how freaky you come off, and that's fucking beautiful.
And that's what my friend said to me. Okay, so again, like an ex-boyfriend who unfortunately is no longer with us. I'll tell you how we met. We met on the bus, and it was because I got a book on like vampires, and they had like the Victorian style outfits like sketched in there, and me and him were talking about fashion the entire way home. And I like immediately felt like a vibe with him. I really liked him. Also, like he was gay. Like 80% of the guys I dated are either gay and decided to give the straight girl a chance, or broke up with me and immediately like came out as gay right after, by the way. Like, it's crazy. But me and him had this like hardcore amazing vibe, and he would say shit like that all the time to me. Is like, bro, you don't care. Like, you're just you, and that's gorgeous. Like, you don't have to smoke or drink to be the person you are, and I still love that about you. And like, it's hard to like find a lot of people like that nowadays. I really like how Vivian really just like found like the vibe for Beelzebub in that way.
Reminds me of the first time I saw Satan without a shirt on. I was like, ooh, boy, you are hot as hell. But then I wanted to die because it was so awkward, because he's more like a brother to me.
I love how Tex immediately is just like, wait, why are we talking about other guys right now? This is why I was kind of like skeptical of their relationship, because Tex seems like a really loyal, like down-to-earth man who like should have a down-to-earth girl. And while Beelzebub is very down-to-earth, she also just doesn't care and is very free-spirited. So while they should clash, they don't. It's like an opposites attract kind of deal. And, you know, I think that's beautiful. Opposites attract. I love it.
Cheers, honey! Thank you for coming. Do you need anything? Are you having fun? Are you good? Are you drunk? Okay, good. Okay, good.
of scene reminds me. Okay, so I wasn't a hardcore party girl. Not hardcore, right? I had like a small group of like 10 friends, and when me, my husband, who was the boyfriend at the time, and my roommate, like all got together, we had the same friend group. And so what we would do is, as often as possible, it didn't have to be on weekends, it just was whenever anyone was off, we would invite all of our friend group over, which consisted of about 10 or 12 guys, and we would have everyone over, drinking, playing board games, playing Dungeons and Dragons, video games, whatever we were in the mood for. Like, sat there and shared some stuff, and then everyone would go to bed. When the three of us were hosts, we were very Beelzebub on it. Like, hey guys, y'all need anything? I was mom. I've always been mom. So I check in on everyone, like, hey, you having a good time? Are you okay? Do you need anything? Yeah. I vibe with B in this specific part.
Hey, Looney. How you doing? You all right?
Blitz is such a good dad. Have I gone on a rant right now? Like, have I gotten on a rant on any of these episodes yet about how good of a dad Blitz is? Let me tell you, because Blitz reminds me of my dad in this episode so much. Let me tell you. So, when I was about to turn 21, like, the eve of my 21st birthday, we were, like, already mixing drinks right before I turned 21, right? Like, that midnight, right? My dad called me at like 10 o'clock at night. My dad's been sober for about 14, 15 years now. So he was telling me all the stories about what he remembered in college when he was like drunk and doing all this stuff, right? But he had always told me, like, the night I turned 21, the night my sister turned 21, the night my youngest sister turned 21, he always said, if you are in a situation that you don't want to be in and you are too drunk to drive, call us. Call me. Call me and I will come get you, because I know what it's like to be in that situation. And Blitz had just had a horrible night. Like, if y'all remember about Ozzie's, he just got, like, humiliated at Ozzie's. The man that he was starting to have feelings for just, like, completely just shut him out. And he is having a horrible night. But you know what he does? He steps up and comes and picks up his freaking daughter. Because that is what is important in the moment. Blitz is such a good dad compared to what he had. Because you gotta remember, he does not have a perfect parental figure to reflect off of. We don't know a whole lot about his mother, Tilla. But we know enough where she was, like, super sweet and kind. And he is really resonating that when trying to be a good father. He is not... Cash is, like... not even a thought when it comes to his daughter, because he is trying to be a good dad. And I've been in that situation. I understand that. Not like with my own kid. My kids too. My younger sisters always know, like, you know, I'll let y'all explore because we were growing up in a Catholic house. But if you ever need me, you can always call me. And I really appreciate that they, like, really see that. Shiloh, Bella, if you're watching, I love you. Hi. Also, if my dad's watching, which I doubt he is, my fucking hero. I don't say that enough. My dad's my hero. My dad reminds me of Blitz so much in this moment, where it's like, you know, it doesn't matter when, it doesn't matter what time, it doesn't matter how drunk, it doesn't matter what's going on, I will come get you because you're my daughter and I love you. And it doesn't matter what kind of day I've had, it doesn't matter, like, what situation I'm in. I'm sorry. It's like way past Father's Day, but I do love my dad so much.
Come in and show us all up again.
No, thank you, but I think Looney wants to head back.
Howdy next to you wants to leave?
Watch it.
I mean, we could stay a little longer.
I think we need to go. Okay, I think it's been a long night.
Again, this is where Blitz is like an amazing dad. He is getting like pressured to come in and drink and like have a good time. But you know what his main focus is? Is his daughter. His daughter. He loves Luna so much. This is like top tier dad material right there. I love Blitz as a dad so much.
Bring it, Barky! I will drink you under this fucking table. You have no idea what kind of night I've had.
It's very important that you know that he said you have no idea what kind of night I had. We're gonna get into some lore on B here in a minute, or at least what I think. But this line right here is very important. So you just like keep that in mind, okay?
Who's the queen now?
So did y'all see like B's reaction when he was like chugging the keg, and she just stopped, right? She just stopped trying. And do you know why? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all why. I said it in my Queen Bee like video like years ago. Beelzebub only really like feels good when her guests feel good. So when they're drinking to have a good time and like indulge in lust, she feels that energy and she feeds off of it. Blitz is drinking to forget. He is drinking because he has had a horrible night and she can taste that. And she, like, that's why she stopped in the middle of it. Not only because she was getting that vibe from him, but because he needs a win. She wants him to feel better so she can feel something good at her party. That's why I think that she's not 100% like selfless. She's a little selfish, which, let's be honest, anyone in hell is like that, right? Let's be honest.
But I can taste the flavor of people at my parties, and he's giving off a very not okay vibe, you know?
That's what I'm saying. She can, like, taste people at her party. I don't think it's totally selfish. I just think that it's not as selfless as people are, like, saying. Because she also feels it. And if she feels the bad vibe, now she's not enjoying the party, you know?
Know the okay vibe, right? I mean, everyone likes you so much.
What's that supposed to mean? You got a problem with sour cream?
Don't fuck with me. Y'all see here, she changed his color when she goes, like, full-on demon, right? To the black and yellow from, like, the pink and blue and yellow, right? That's what I'm saying is, like, when she, like, gets people to enjoy her parties, it helps her make the honey, which helps her get into her full power. And that is what that's what I think is going on.
Party! I'm just having fun with, fuck is your name again?
Dennis.
Christ on a stick, you would be a dentist. Get the fuck away from me! I'm not fucking a dentist tonight!
As someone with, like, a unique name, I get this because I had so many people. I have people, like, I legit had people in my life that were like, I don't want to date her because I don't know how to spell her name. It's Mariah. I don't know. I've said it before. My full name is Mariah. Half the time, people cannot spell my name.
Fuck, Fizz was right. I'm gonna die alone, aren't I? Just a wrinkly, old, weathered waste.
We're back to the fact where, like, Blitz is finally, like, confessed that his biggest fear is dying alone and making sure that his daughter at least is there if he doesn't have, like, a partner. Blitz right now is trying to, like, confess at this point where he still, like, is in a very vulnerable state because he literally just got outed by, and, like, the entirety of hell and rejected by the one person who he thought he could love. I know he's sitting here, like, wondering if he's going to die alone, but he still has his daughter, and his daughter loves him, and his daughter just said she will be there.
Fuck. Yeah, I did need to throw up.
And then you're reminded that this is technically a comedy. And that was Queen Bee. And I think this is the end of season, well, I don't think. This is the end of season 1. We have finally, can y'all believe I finally actually, like, stayed on schedule for the most part and, like, actually, like, made videos on time? That's so freaking crazy. But anyway, that is the end of season 1. We have finished season 1 and we're on to season 2. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and share this with your friends and fellow Helluva Boss lovers. I am trying to post every Friday, and I apologize if I've been a little off schedule. We've had some family emergencies and a couple other things going on. But I'm really genuinely enjoying this. Again, thank you all so much for 2,700 views on TikTok. Thank you for almost 200 subscribers on YouTube. Literally, I don't make any money off this. This is purely, like, a passion project. And I am so happy that other people are enjoying this as much as I do. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!
Bye.